As much as I defended the Rhino reveal in the Craven the Hunter trailer description, I do have a problem with this, however, and I think this applies to a lot of Hollywood film companies, is that they put way too much in their trailers. And I think Rhino, not many people went into this movie, expecting to see Rhino or even knowing he was even in the movie. And I felt like that would have been like a really cool cameo to see as you're watching and you're just like, holy shit, it's fucking Rhino, what the fuck? It could have been like, that big, crowd pleaser moment in the theater. And now that people like are aware that Rhino is in Craven the Hunter when he comes on screen, like it just won't have that impact anymore. It won't have that like that fuck yes kind of moment that that audiences want from a Marvel film. And I think just that's with a lot of Marvel films nowadays is they put a lot of the big reveals and they put the cameos into their trailers. That's look at fucking like Shazam Fury of the Gods just stepping into a new territory here. In one of the TV spots, they showed Wonder Woman, and so a lot of people went into that movie expecting to see Wonder Woman, and yeah, and just there's not that applause that goes on, and it just that's what I mean is that like Shazam, it would have like I love Shazam, I love Shazam Fury of the Gods very much, but I feel if if the trailers kept Wonder Woman out of all the trailers, the TV spots, any of the marketing material for that movie, it would have made that a scene that people remember after the movie. It, and I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just like I see Sony's perspective. Like, all right, I see Sony's perspective for why they put Rhino in the CinemaCon, trailer. I can see why they're doing it. They're building to the Sinister Six. They want to get people excited for the Sinister Six film. They did the exact same with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer. They showed all three villains. They showed Rhino. They showed Green Goblin. They showed Elektra. So there was no surprising that. And same with the Morbius trailer. That showed Michael Keaton. So basically, Vulture returning. And so it seems like as they're building to this Sinister Six film, it seems like more and more information is coming out about that. It sounds like they want to show all of the big reveals so they can get people on their side, to help support and make money to make that Sinister Six film happen. But by showing these reveals, people lose more interest in watching a movie like this. And so I think that's one of the problems that I do have with Rhino. Like I would have much rather gone in to Kraven the Hunter, and then when Rhino showed up, like just like have a theater that was just like applauding and like roaring with excitement. I think I would have rather that. I think it makes the theater going experience more worthwhile. And so I think that's just the problem I do have there is I just don't think it's necessary. I think you could have easily made a Craven the Hunter trail with just Craven the Hunter's character with just Russell Crowe's what is it Craven's dad character, and maybe with a hint of the villain in there as well, and he could have just completely removed Rhino from the trail. I think that would have been something you saved for the movie, not the trailers. But it's out there now. You can't go back in time and change that. But I really want Sony to really question their decisions. Like I can see where they're coming from, but it's also ruining the experience for us. Like you want to make a product that's kind of worthwhile and that lives up to your audience expectations, and by showing it, I mean you're already you're okay. Okay, let's do some statistics here. So let's say there's about 90% people excited for Craven the Hunter, and and this is prior to them hearing about the Rhino being in the movie and all of that. So let's say you have about 90% of people very excited for Craven the Hunter. They'll be there opening night. And then when they see this trailer and they see Rhino at the end, you're losing a good 50% of your audience. So your audience has now gone from 90 down to, and fuck, I hate doing maths in my head, 40%. 40% your audience has now gone down to. So you've lost a large chunk of your audience just for showing that reveal in the trailer. And now that's the problem, is you aren't gaining money by doing that. You're losing more money by showing this. People aren't interested in knowing spoilers. People try to go to Marvel movies without spoilers. They don't want to know, they don't want to know if Spider-Man's in the movie or if Rhino's in the movie. They want to wait for the movie. It makes that, that drive to the movie theater like worthwhile then. It makes that experience and that whole night kind of worthwhile instead of kind of knowing it. So yeah, that's the only rant I do have on the whole, Rhino returning in the Kraven the Hunter movie. Like I said, nevertheless, I am very excited for Kraven the Hunter. Like, I'm glad, Rhino is in here, but yeah, you guys know how I feel about that. But anyways, guys, this should be my last Kraven the Hunter video. Thank you very much.